Hello everybody and welcome to the Practical English Brain, and welcome to one of the most advanced and complicated grammatical points. But don't worry, I'm gonna try my best to make it as simple as possible. I hope that you will enjoy this lovely explanation, the difference between simple infinitive and perfect infinitive. So let's begin with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is very kind and merciful. The first difference in structures. Look, when we use simple infinitive, the infinitive verb is simply followed by to be and then main verb in third form or past participle form. But when we use perfect infinitive, the infinitive verb is followed by to have been. These three verbs are used as helping verbs. To have been, and then main verb in third form, past participle form. But one more thing, don't forget that the form is passive form, which means that in most of our examples, the subject of the sentence will be the receiver of the action and not the doer of the action. So now let's have a look at these examples. If you look at the first examples, I'm going to be reading one example from the simple infinitive form and one example from the perfect infinitive form and showing you the differences. So everyone likes to be called intelligent. In perfect infinitive, he looks to have been slapped. I'm going to be explaining the concepts on the next slides, but here I'm just showing you the differences in the structures of these two forms. So if you look at the first example, like, the verb like, which is infinitive verb, is followed by to be as helping verbs and then called past participle form. But over there, he looks to have been slapped. The infinitive verb look is followed by to have been. These three verbs are used as helping verb and then past participle. So that is the most important difference between these two forms. Once again, like is followed by to be as helping verbs and then past participle, and there look is followed by to have been and then past participle. And the same thing with the other examples. The object him is followed by to be as helping verbs and then past participle, and there excited, which is an adjective, is followed by to have been as helping verbs and then main verb in third form or past participle form given. And here, proud, Afghans are proud to be called brave people. So proud, the adjective, proud, is followed by to be as helping verbs and then called main verb in third form. But there, he was angry to have been called idiot. So angry, which is an adjective, is followed by to have been. These three verbs are used as helping verbs. And then the main verb in past participle form. Now let's have a look at the second difference. The second difference is that whenever we use simple infinitive form, the times of both the infinitive verb, which comes before the helping verbs to be, and the main verb in past participle form, which comes after the helping verbs to be, are the same times. Look at the first example. Children always expect to be given whatever they want. So now, expect and given. Expect is infinitive verb and given is the main verb. But the times of both verbs are the same times. The second example says, she didn't like to be told what to do. Okay, so the concept here is that if someone told her what to do in the past, she didn't like that in the past. So now the times of both, didn't like, the infinitive verb in negative form, and told, the main verb in third form, are the same times. Okay, and finally, he hopes to be sent abroad next month. But keep in mind that sometimes, not always, sometimes, rarely, the meaning of the main verb in past participle form may go to the future as well. For example, here, he hopes to be sent abroad next month. So he hopes now to be sent abroad in the future. Here, the times are somehow different. He hopes now, okay, to be sent abroad in the future. Okay, so it could happen, okay, sometimes with some specific verbs like hope and wish and expect and That's also possible. Now let's have a look at some more examples with adjectives over here. He's proud to be called a talented student. If someone calls him a talented student, he's proud of it. Whenever someone calls him a talented student, he's proud of that. Okay, so now the times of is, the to be verb, which comes before the adjective proud, and called, which comes after the helping verbs to be, are the same times. And the second example says she was happy to be invited to the party. She was happy in the past that she was invited to the party in the past. Again, she was, the to be verb was happy in the past, and she was invited to the party in the past. Again, the times of both verbs are the same times. And she is hopeful to be sent to the paradise. Here, as I said before, sometimes the times could be different, but it happens rarely. And like here, she's hopeful now at present time to be sent to the paradise in the future after her death. Okay, so sometimes the times could be different, but most commonly the times of the infinitive verb and the main verb are the same. Don't forget this. And finally here, he was hopeful to be given a promotion. The times of both verbs are the same. Again, he was hopeful in the past that the company would give him a promotion. Okay, so again, the was, the to be verb in this sentence, and given, past participle form of the main verb, are the same. They happen at the same times, okay? Or in other words, just in simple words, the times of both to be verb was and given main verb in past participle form are the same times. And now let's have a look at the perfect infinitive form. Keep in mind that the times of the infinitive verb, which comes before the helping verbs to have been, and the main verb, which comes after helping verbs to have been in past participle form, are always different. They're always different. In other words, when we use the perfect form of infinitive, we cannot talk about the present remark or result of a past action. Something happened in the past, and the remark or the result exists at present time, or something happened earlier than something else in the past. So we talk about the present remark of past action, or let's say the past remark or result of a past action, or sometimes the present remark of a future action. Now look at the examples over here. So the first example says, he seems to have been punched in the face. The concept here is that he seems that someone has punched him in the face. Okay, so now saying it, in a very long way is not very comfortable. Okay, so simply in one short sentence, you can put that concept, you can express that idea. So he seems to have been punched in the face. Okay, he seems now, this is the present remark. We see that his face is red. Okay, and he was punched in the past. So the present remark of a past action. Okay, so again, the times of the infinitive verb seem and the main verb punch in past participle form punched are different. Okay. I hope the concept is clear. Like we talk about something, that the present result or remark of a past action in the first example. Now look at the second example. They look to have been scammed by a Nigerian scammer. Because everybody knows there are a lot of scammers in Nigeria. So they looked in the past that they had been scammed by a Nigerian scammer. So we talk about something that happened before something else, like earlier than that. Okay, so that's the concept over here. Again, in simple words, the times of the infinitive verb looked in simple past tense and the main verb scammed in past participle form are different. Okay, they looked in the past that they had been scammed by a Nigerian scammer earlier than that, before that. Okay, so I hope it's clear now. Now, look at the third example. he will refuse to have been misguided, for he is too persistent. Okay, so if someone misguides him in the future, he will refuse that in the future. Again, see, he will refuse to have been misguided. Let's say, I mean, he or she was misguided in the past or at present time, but in the future, he or she will refuse the idea that they were misguided. Okay, again, the times are different. He will refuse future, in the future, and misguided at present time or in the past. Okay, so there aren't the same times. The times of refuse and misguided, these two verbs are different times. Now let's have a look some more examples to further clarify the point. Biden is excited to have been elected as the president of the United States of America. So Biden is excited now, he's happy now. This is the present remark or present result of a past action. The fact that he was elected as the president of the United States of America in the past. Okay, so now we talk about this present remark of that past action. I hope it's clear. Or in other words, again, in simple words, the times of the to be verb is, which shows, I mean, the present condition of Biden, which is the condition of happiness, and elected, which is the action by people. I mean, Biden received the action as the subject of this sentence. The times are different. I mean, they aren't the same times. Look at the second example. He was angry to have been given the wrong information. So, I mean, the time of the to be verb is in the past. He was angry in the past to have been given the wrong information. But the concept here is that he had been given the wrong information by someone and he was angry about it. Now, I mean, what is the main concept over here that we use such difficult and complicated structures in order to be able to express our idea in a short way? So look, if you say it this way, he was angry to have been given the wrong information. Easy, right? Comfortable, right? But if you say he was angry that he had been given the wrong information by someone, it becomes a long sentence. That's the main purpose, that's the main goal of using such structures. Next, it's more, I mean, professional. Okay, it shows your proficiency in English language. Don't think that these, I mean, structures are not important or not. I mean, a lot of non-native speakers say that native speakers do not use such structures, but that's not true. They do use them, okay? But since native speakers use a lot of contractions and reductions, we can't usually, I mean, grasp. We can't usually comprehend what they're saying because of the fact that they use a lot of contractions and reductions. Okay, that's the point. So she will be proud to have been given the Nobel Prize. Now, she will be proud in the future to have been given the Nobel Prize. She was given the Nobel Prize in the past, and she will be proud of it in the future. Again, we talk about the future remark of a past action in simple words, the times of will be and given. These two verbs are different. Okay. So now let's have look some more examples, but I think we're done with the examples. No more examples. If you have really liked the explanation of this advanced grammatical point in a very simple and practical way, do not forget to like the video, okay? And smash the subscribe button if you would like to receive more videos and more lessons like this in the future. Stay with the Practical English brand. Have a great time. Bye-bye.